Have you noticed that the cost of a dozen eggs costs more than it used to be? Not only eggs, but the prices of other commodities like bread, meat, and oil have increased too. That's, my friend, because of inflation. So what is inflation? According to Investopedia, inflation is a gradual loss of purchasing power that is reflected in a broad rise in prices for goods and services over time. The inflation rate is calculated as the average price increase of basket of selected goods and services over 1 year. High inflation means that prices are increasing quickly, while low inflation means that prices are growing more slowly. Inflation can be contrasted with deflation, which occurs when prices decline and purchasing power increases. In simple terms, inflation measures how quickly the prices of goods and services are rising. So, what are the causes of inflation? There are three main causes of inflation. 1. Demand pull inflation, more demand than supply. 2. Cost push inflation, higher production costs, e.g. oil prices. 3. Monetary inflation, too much money in circulation. Let's break this down. Demand pull inflation, or too many buyers, not enough products. Imagine a new PlayStation is released, but there are only a few available. Everyone wants one, so sellers increase the price because people are willing to pay more. This happens in the economy when demand for goods and services is higher than what's available, causing prices to rise. For example, during holiday seasons, flight tickets become expensive because more people are traveling, but there are only so many seats on planes. The second cause is 2. Cost push inflation. In other words, when making things gets more expensive. Now, imagine if the cost of making that phone increases, maybe because the price of materials like metal or chips or oil goes up. To keep making a profit, companies raise the price of the phone. This is cost push inflation. When the cost to produce goods or services rises, companies pass that higher cost on to consumers by increasing prices. The last cause, monetary inflation, too much money in circulation. If there's suddenly a lot more money in the economy, like if the government prints too much money, people have more cash to spend. But if there's not enough stuff to buy with all that extra money, prices go up because there's more money chasing the same goods. This is monetary inflation. When too much money is circulating, it lowers the value of money and leads to higher prices. Now we reach the important part. How to protect yourself from inflation. Investing in assets, gold, real estate, stocks. When inflation rises, the value of money decreases, but certain assets can hold their value or even grow over time. Here are a few examples. Gold. Historically, gold has been a safe bet during inflation because it keeps its value when money loses purchasing power. Real estate. Property prices often increase over time, so investing in real estate can help protect your money against inflation. Stocks. Some stocks, especially in companies with strong growth, can help your investments grow faster than inflation. Stock prices can rise as companies adapt to inflation by raising prices or improving their products. Avoiding cash hoarding, since money loses value. Simply keeping a lot of cash at home or in your bank account can be risky during inflation. As inflation rises, the value of your cash decreases because it can buy you less. Instead, you could invest. Put your money into assets that grow over time, like stocks, bonds, or real estate. Short-term investments. You could also consider putting your money into low-risk investments, like savings bonds or short-term bonds, to keep it growing at a rate faster than inflation. Budgeting wisely to manage rising costs. As prices go up, your day-to-day expenses also rise, so having a solid budget is essential. Track spending. Keep an eye on where your money is going each month so you can adjust your spending habits. Cut unnecessary expenses. Review subscriptions, memberships, and other recurring costs. Eliminate or downgrade where possible. Plan for big purchases. Try to buy essential items in bulk or during sales to lock in prices before they rise further. Emergency fund. Having a reserve of money set aside can help you avoid going into debt when costs unexpectedly increase. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more videos like this. And if you have any terms you need to understand, please write them in the comments.